following presentation of the National Football League.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And how about Geno Smith? The number of times we've looked at his career and said, here's something new for him. And that's exactly what we're talking about with his move to Las Vegas after 5 seasons in Seattle. Over 70% last season completion percentage. And the Raiders, they definitely need that type of efficiency in Vegas. And the best part, he has a head coach in Pete Carroll who really believes in him.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's to Bowers once again. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Las Vegas, first down.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. On the option, it's Smith himself. And oh, he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Stafford now to throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown, LA. Puka Nacua, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Gino going to hand it to Genty, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, it's Genty. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now Smith. They'll get this out to Genty. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep is Britton Covey. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, here's Stafford. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of 7.
as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
43-yard line.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They snap it to Stafford. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
The 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. We're waiting.
Back to throw, Stafford. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're waiting.
Throwing again is Stafford. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
250.
Now it's Stafford. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Stafford gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Again, it's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown Rams. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Lady!
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
260!
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Going to be taken in here by McCool. Shoves him away. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Go, lady!
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They run it again with Williams. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes out a gain of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 2-2 Atwell from 8 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Stafford and that Rams offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
Raiders, nothing.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports for quarter number 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
They're on 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Smith. They'll try and set up the screen to Genty. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Throw out left, caught by Mayer. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
7 yards. And it's third down.
Now Geno. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 39. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Smith. That's to Bowers once again. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Slot man moves right. To the air again, Smith. Open man is Tucker. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Trey Tucker. It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
Back to throw, Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Bowers. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Rams.
Out of the gun, Smith. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. Smith going to move him around. Throwing now is Geno. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The run straight ahead with Genty. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Geno now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jack Besh from 3 yards out. And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Raiders 7.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
I certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Here's Smith. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Smith.
And the Las Vegas first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd down at the 12-yard line.
Smith to throw. And he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Throwing is Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here comes the Rams punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So here is Geno Smith and the Raiders. Down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Smith's going to throw it. Throw right side looked in here by Besh. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on 3rd and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
But give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Waiting!
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.